him up. Pick him out.
Alright everybody, welcome back to the ProDota Cup. I am the Opinion Engineer, and you can find me on Twitter at OpinionEngineer. I'm casting here on YouTube because I don't really like Twitch.
Radiant team pick.
And so starting off here, we have a Enchantress ban, we have a Obsidian Destroyer ban by EverNova, and Leviathan is throwing out the Oracle and Lone Druid.
Left to pick a hero. Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
You told my stream title is wrong.
Hey, Morty, guess
It
what
looks
time
correct
it is?
to me,
Rick,
so
what is
you
it?
let me
It's
know
reserve
what is wrong
time.
with it, and I will correct it shortly. And so, first picks from the EverNova squad, we have the Invoker that Leviathan had great success with last time, and we see them pick up the Earth Spirit as well, which they had pretty good success with. We saw a few good kicks coming through, and he was able to complete that Aghanim Scepter, which kind of makes him back in how he was before they actually nerfed the bejesus out of him. But still not quite there, so they weren't able to pull that last game out. And we see Leviathan pick up the Vengeful Spirit again, and this has pretty much been, you know, what's won them most of the games. We see some amazing swaps and magic missiles come through, and they're able to pick off hero after hero and just kind of steamroll through all of these team fights. And so we see the Zeus come out, and I think we saw that a couple games ago versus Unknown. Once again, just a lot of magic AoE. It'll go up nicely against the Invoker. We'll see what bans will come out from either team here.
Oh, dire team ban.
So Leviathan throws out the Bot Rider. We've seen them play the Bat. I think we saw EverNova play the Bat last game, maybe. Maybe we saw Unknown play the Bat. Somebody played a Bat at some point. It's been a long night for me, folks.
Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
One more ban to come out, dipping heavily into their reserve time here. See the TA come out for Leviathan. Don't want to deal with all of that single target burst. They throw out the Faceless Void. They think maybe that was what actually won them the game. And we did see quite a few nice Chronosphere comes out to actually catch out heroes, followed up by that Sunstrike. Very easy to hit a Sunstrike when your target can't move. And we see the Beastmaster come out, which is a great single target lockdown. And a fairly nice offlaner would pair well with this Vengeful Spirit.
Radiant team pick.
We see EverNova pick up a Rubik. It should round out their support lineup. Should see a offlaner and a carry come out for them for their last two picks. And I'm expecting a carry, support, and offlaner to come out from Leviathan here.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine. Hey, Morty, guess what time it is? I don't know, Rick. What is it? It's reserve time.
Dipping into their reserve time already. It seems like Leviathan is not afraid to go down to the last couple seconds here. Seems like every game they are down in the last 5 seconds. So a new hero for Leviathan tonight is the Ogre Magi. So that'll give them a lot of lockdown, a lot of nice team fight ability, and whatever carry they pick up is going to be, you know, heavily boosted by this Bloodlust. So we actually see the Brewmaster come out from EverNova, another new hero for the series. And lately I've seen the Brewmaster ran in the about half and half in the off lane and in the mid. We could look to see this Invoker take the safe lane, and the Brewmaster goes towards the mid.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
So now we should see an offlaner come through and a carry come through for Leviathan.
Juggernaut.
They actually take the Juggernaut. That'll be their carry. Who will really benefit from the Bloodlust. You know, the faster that Jug can hit, the more damage he deals out with, you know, the best crit in the game at the 200% damage.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero. Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
So EverNova should look to throw out a offlaner for their last ban here. We'll see if they're keyed up on the heroes and the bans. Leviathan has quite a few options to actually run in this offlane. Really debating about what they want to throw out. They don't want to get caught off guard by something. So they actually throw out the Jakiro, wanting to avoid a push lineup coming out from Leviathan. And that's valid. We've seen Leviathan pick up that Jakiro and had great success with it. Now we see a Slark ban come out from Leviathan. They really didn't like playing versus that last game. So I don't really blame them for that. So really they could pick up a offlaner, they could pick up a carry here, they could even pick up a mid if they wanted to right here.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Let me check the bracket.
Hey, Morty, guess what time it is? I don't know, Rick, what is it?
On
It's
this ProDota Cup here. I believe we are in the group stage, so they are just trying to win here. Let me see here. Somewhere there's EverNova and Leviathan. Yeah, so we are in the group stages right now. This is the last game of Group 3. Looks like tomorrow... What is today? The 24th? Unknown. Okay, so it looks like tomorrow Group 4 will start up, which has Team Freedom, Archon, Tongfu, North America, and Infamous in it. So we see a Spectre come up from EverNova. They want to take this late, and Leviathan says, hey, you forgot about that dirty, dirty spider. So they once again will go for pretty much a push lineup, and we'll see if EverNova can last long enough to actually get this Spectre online.
Why aren't they doing anything? They're just standing around.
So we are jumping into this game right away here. Scouting Sunstrike coming out from EverNova. Smoke picked up by. Demon once again might only be a 2 or 3 man smoke this time, with the Broodmother heading straight up top, trying to get a web down. She's got to get that cooldown going as fast as possible since it only has a single charge. Ogre Magi will rotate into the jungle with this Broodmother. Don't want to have her die too early or too fast. EverNova grouped up around
Morty,
this
don't look now, but battle's about to start.
top
Oh my
ruin.
God.
No smoke on them.
This ain't
Have a
ready for
dust
this.
up on this Earth Spirit. Looks like he'll be heading up top to deal with this Broodmother. Down on the bot here, we can see the Juggernaut and Demon in the trees here. There he goes. I don't know what all the pings are about there. So he just kind of has a smoke on him right now. So we'll look and see if he wants to smoke early and try to pick somebody off right away to help out the Zeus in the mid lane, or what exactly he wants to do with this smoke. We can actually see the Spectre coming down in the off lane here. No help for her yet. It looks like the Rubik will eventually rotate down there and help her out. We can see the Brewmaster up here in the off lane with the help of this Earth Spirit. He's got a couple dust on him, so he is planning on sticking around for a bit. Ogre Magi, double mango out. The HP regen on this guy is going to be insane. Broodmother up here, Soul Ring recipe on her. Just needs another ring of health to go. Or ring of regen, sorry, and she'll be sitting pretty. Right away, engagement onto the Spectre. She'll dagger away and get on out of there. Pops a really early salve. They are probably pretty happy about forcing out such an early salve. Now she's down to just a Fairy Fire and 4 tangos. Up top, this is going to be a cluster for most of the game probably, as these 4 heroes all trade for last hits. This is 4 melee heroes up top just beating on each other. But luckily, the Ogre Magi and the Broodmother are going to have a lot of HP regen, so they'll be pretty happy to trade hits all day. We can see the Zeus has already got the Invoker down to just 200 HP. He's got 9 wand charges, but otherwise he is out of regen for a bit. He's got 40 seconds before he's going to be able to use the next Tango. Zeus on his last Tango, but he does have that bottle up already. Don't see a bottle for this Invoker yet. He's still 250 gold short. We see this Rubik hunting around for this Vengeful Spirit in the jungle here. They find the creep wave, they pull it back to their creep wave, actually missed the creep wave. Rubik will pull it back into the tower and see if they can just get some safe last hits up for it. You can see the Brewmaster, #1 on the last hit board, followed closely by the Juggernaut and the Broodmother. We actually see the Vengeful Spirit in the mid here, showing up to help out the Zeus. Look and see if they can get an early gank onto this Invoker, or just kind of make sure that nobody actually shows up to kill the Zeus. Invoker decides to not go for the bottle, goes for early boots of speed here. You can see Ogre Magi up here just kind of harassing the Earth Spirit a bit. He's got a lot of 6.3 HP regen. He hasn't even eaten a Tango yet. So he's got plenty of HP regen to trade hits, take some damage from some creeps, and he'll be just fine. Juggernaut down here, having the time of his life. The Spectre isn't really able to do much to him here as long as the Vengeful stays in the area. The Rubik will be able to get a lift on him, but the Jug can always just kind of spin away if he gets too worried. A lot of pings coming out up here on top. They really make me nervous because I keep thinking I'm missing something. Doesn't look like anything's happening just yet. Try to keep my eyes on the health bar as best I can, see if anybody starts dropping. We can see the Earth Spirit just kind of poking around here. Isn't able to find anything. He's trying to make sure the Ogre Magi isn't up to anything too terribly tricky. We can see a Sentry Ward roll forward onto the Broodmother here. Dust comes out. Might go for a kill here. Pops the last I don't even know what that is. A web charge, but he throws a rock down right in front of him and they're able to kill him. Brewmaster might go down here, able to pop the Salve up, and the Ogre Magi might be able to get in range here. He's got the mana for another Ignite. That Ignite will tick him down eventually. He'll look to go for the deny to the creeps here, not able to get it. Ogre Magi might lose his life to the Earth Spirit here. Actually denied by the neutral creeps. Now he could have popped the Mango and just killed the Earth Spirit there, but I guess he didn't feel like it was worth it. He knew the Zeus was rotating in. The Zeus shows up, gives a nice free kill onto the Earth Spirit. No complaints there from the mid laner on that one. In the end, a 2-for-1, 600 gold going in the advantage of Leviathan. They are probably pretty happy with that opening. Go on to the Spectre here, and they should be able to kill the Spectre. Fairy Fire comes out, spin down will get him, and takes a really early point in Bloodlust here. You don't see a level 4 Bloodlust that often. Normally you go for the Fire Blast, so looking like they want to try to buff up this Juggernaut as much as possible and just get him in a fighting shape as soon as they can. Broodmother up here, just going for last hits, feeding a lot of Spiderlings to this Brewmaster. I'm sure he's pretty happy about it. It's pretty easy for him to farm with this Thunderclap. Zeus bottling up, not having the greatest time against this Invoker. You can see he's falling in last hits now, but largely because he rotated away and got that kill up top. So if we check the... So it looks like the Earth Spirit and Brewmaster were able to team up, actually pick off this Broodmother. Looks like the Spectre got pretty low there and forgot that Zeus was actually in the game here, and ends up just kind of dying to a Zeus ult. So in the end, a 2-for-2, a little bit of extra gold going in the way of this EverNova team, and Ogre Magi killed. I don't even know where Ogre Magi is. But we see the Juggernaut throws out the Omni Slash, instantly kills the Rubik. Let's see if we can find... So the Earth Spirit died here to the Ogre Magi. So I'm guessing he ticked down due to an Ignite. Let's check the net worth graph quickly. Maybe things have settled down. So we can see the Juggernaut and the Zeus actually top of the leaderboard. So Zeus isn't too worried about being behind on last hits to the Invoker because he's picked up a couple kills with his global ult. Graph-wise, early lead towards Leviathan. Spectre Dagger comes out onto this Juggernaut. Boulder flying through, rolling Boulder in. This should be the death of the Juggernaut here unless he can pull out some insane jukes. A little bit short on the mana for a Healing Ward, able to get up the Healing Ward. Vengeful Spirit rotating in. She'll maybe kill off this Ember Spirit. Earth Spirit actually goes down before they're able to kill off the Vengeful Spirit. They're pretty happy with that. 1-for-1, supports are for a support, and the Juggernaut ends up going down. Or the Juggernaut lives. That's the important part there. Juggernaut did not die for that. It will take him a while to get back into the lane there, but that's okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
See another go onto the Zeus here. Don't know why he's underneath the tower. Ogre Magi jumping in. He'll look to try to clean up this Invoker on the end of there. Throws out the Fire Blast. Vengeful Spirit rotating in. They'll be able to clean up this Invoker. Ogre Magi will likely die on the end of that. Vengeful Spirit, he'll take the death instead. Ogre Magi will make it out just fine. Trying to get the swap to save, but that didn't really work out for him. So in the end, a 2-for-1. Lost a mid and a support for the mid, so not too terrible. Broodmother destroys another tower here. Brewmaster is up here. Doesn't have the mana for a split, otherwise he probably could have killed the Broodmother right there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We can see the Rubik
Dire's
doesn't
bottom tower
have
is under
much.
attack.
He's got brown boots finally. Invoker Midas up. He's pretty happy about that. It's 9 minutes, not too terrible timing
Dire's
for
bottom
that.
tower's under attack.
They did lose 2 towers up top. Vengeful Spirit trying to get some damage done on this. Earth Spirit might be able to kill him. Broodmother is able to get the kill. Zeus ult came out just for good measure there.
Looks like Dire's structures are fortified.
Juggernaut working on killing this top, or this bottom tier 1 tower. A little bit of harass damage onto the Spectre. Spectre just brown boots a Wraith Band and Stout Shield. Spectre is hurting right now. Died 2 times, 1 assist, and that's it. If we jump over to net worth, I imagine she's, yeah, down below the support of Ogre Magi, just above her own supports. Only 600 gold over the supports.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looks like the Juggernaut and the Ogre Magi are setting up down on bottom here. They want to try to push in on this tower a little bit if they can. Early Yash coming out from this Juggernaut. He'll probably go for an SNY first. Smoked up Vengeful Spirit, hoping somebody shows their face. The Spectre actually backed up though, otherwise that probably would have been a swap into a death for the Spectre. Orc had completed 10 minutes in for this Broodmother. She's having the time of her life up here. She is number 1 on the net worth board, but only 100 gold in front of this Juggernaut. And both of them are 1,000 gold over this Invoker. Looks like the Invoker is able to pick off the Zeus in the mid lane here. Smoke up coming in on this Invoker, and he will die. Haunt comes out from the Spectre, trying to chase down this Broodmother. They throw down the dust. They're able to see her, but she had already TP'd out, so wasted dust, wasted Haunt. Probably not too happy about that one.
Oh boy, Dire's bottom tower's getting hit.
In the end, that's about a 1-for-1. The Invoker picked off. The Invoker picked off the Zeus, but then they instantly killed the Invoker. So 7,500 gold already in the advantage of Leviathan. This Broodmaster is still, she's not looking to rotate to a new lane yet. She's pretty happy with how she has it set up, and she's going to continue to push in on this top tower or top lane until she actually gets the racks, it looks like. And nothing really wrong with that. They can't really stop her. Ogre Magi down here on the bottom has his arcane boots picked up. Juggernaut 1,600 gold on top of this Yasha. We'll look and see if he actually wants to complete an SNY. EverNova jumping in, just missed the boulder onto this Ogre Magi. He'll stun up this Brewmaster before he goes down. Brew will actually get the split out Omni Slash flying through from the Juggernaut. That was largely wasted. He'll lead the Brewmaster Broodlings underneath the tower here. Earth Spirit rotate in. He has the Magnetize up if they want to get some extra damage out onto his Juggernaut. Demon is here. He'll throw out the quick swap. That's a stolen death or healing ward, I believe. That'll be the end of the Vengeful Spirit. That'll cost him a tower as well. In the end, a 2-for-0. Zeus is here in the area. Doesn't actually want to help out too much though. And up top, we can see the Broodmother is doing her job. She has the top tier 3 down to 50% HP. And EverNova will have to TP out and go and defend up top for that. They won't even be able to take out this bottom tier 1. Broodmother running away. They might be able to clean up a couple of our spiders. None left in the area. Spectre sitting on 470 gold. She'll just finish up her power treads. It's going to take her a while to get anything of note up. She has just been getting decimated in all of these fights. Broodmother's still here and being annoying. 800 gold up after her Orchid. They're in the area. I can't see whose sentry this is. That was all the spiderlings. Alright, so they see this broodmother finally. Surprisingly, nobody has a dust apparently. There is finally the dust from the Earth Spirit. This should be the death of the broodmother here. Finally able to get damage onto her. She'll TP out. They're out of stuns. They drop the magnetize, but that doesn't break the TP. And in the meantime, they're able to get the Roshan up on the rest of the Leviathan. So, space created. Juggernaut needs to head home and heal up a bit. So it looks like just a casual Yasha there, and then he'll complete a Maelstrom after that. Zeus, Aether Lens, Arcane Boots, 1300 gold. We'll see what he wants to complete next. Brewmaster has a Blink Dagger up, has a gem. Looks like he's set up to deal with this dang Broodmother. Invoker, Head of Midas, Staff of Wizardry. Looks like he's going to probably try to complete a Yule Scepter. Yep, there's the rest of the pieces of the Yule Scepter. Spectre completed her Power Treads, has a Dust of Appearance on her. She also wants to deal with this Broodmother. Earth Spirit, another hero with a Sentry Ward. Pretty much everybody has something to catch out this Broodmother, and we see the Sentry on the Rubik as well. Juggernaut and Vengeful Spirit trying to push this tower a little bit here. They're just waiting for the Broodmother to go in, and then they'll be able to actually take out this tower. Looks like EverNova does not want to let the Broodmother get away with this again. Blink Clap onto her, Spectral Dagger thrown out, and this should be a nice easy kill onto her, not able to go back invis in time. And that's a quick kill onto the Broodmother. In the meantime, we can see the Zeus, the Vengeful Spirit, and the Jug heading in on the bot tier 2. Probably be able to get this before... That's 1,000 gold going towards EverNova. That tell you how much the Broodmother was ahead there. This is actually taking them quite a while. They won't be able to get this before the rest of EverNova can rotate over to defend this. We can see the TP scrolls coming in. Rubik's here. Everybody's here except for that Spectre, and she should have a Haunt up, so she's here in spirit. Juggernaut ready to jump back in if he needs to. Looks like all of Leviathan is down here. Even Broodmother will come down and set up shop down in the bottom. Realizes all the wards are up top, so why don't I just come down bottom and start making this my home. Drops the first web, drops the second web. She is ready to go to town on this tower. All of EverNova sitting here smoked behind the tower, waiting for somebody to poke through, and then they will try to make their jump here. The Aegis Jug, not the person they want to reveal their smoke through, so they'll just kind of wait. You might actually lose, and so the Forged Spirits take out the Aegis. Now will be the time for EverNova to jump forward. Here comes the Sunstrike out. Instantly the Haunt, instantly the Boulder forward. Magnetize comes out, the Jug will die. The Invoker will die as soon as he lands. Buybacks from the Rubik, buyback from the Brewmaster. Zeus goes down to the Spectre. This is a great fight so far for EverNova. Able to pick up this Ogre Magi as well. All it cost them, well, all it cost them was 2 buybacks. No split pushing going on right now. Broodmother was not able to go anywhere else and take out a tower. She was not able to pick off this tier 2 either. So in the end, about 900 gold going the way of EverNova. Those are just support buybacks. So they were fairly low level, and it didn't cost that much. Broodmother back up top, seeing if she can get a little pushing done. Check the graphs here. Still about 10,000 in the way of Leviathan, starting to dip down a little bit. XP wise, fairly close, only 2,000 in the way of Leviathan. Smoke up again by EverNova. Heading over, see if they can find this Broodmother, spotted out by this Observer warned. They should have plenty of dust. Yep, there's the dust out. Orchid out onto the Brewmaster. Won't be able to clap her. But swap out from Vengeful Spirit, and they'll start to turn this one. They kill the Rubik. They're about to drop the Brewmaster here. So bad engagement for EverNova. Costs them 2 people. Won't be able to find the Earth Spirit before he can actually TP out, though. So a little bit of a bait, probably. The Broodmother was aware of all the wards up here and had backup right behind him. And now with 2 dead, the Brew and the Rubik both bought back in the last fight, so they won't be able to show up for another couple seconds here. Probably be able to take out this top tier 3. Won't do much more than that, unfortunately. 15 seconds before the Brewmaster shows up. He does have his split up, so they can likely take out this tower. Maybe do a little bit of damage onto this Ranger Axe. Got it down to half so far. Brewmaster up in 2 seconds. Trying to complete this swap onto the Invoker. Almost killed him off. Haunt comes out on Spectre as a reprisal. Zeus ult flies through right before he dies. Able to kill the Rubik again. Able to kill the Invoker. Jug already popped his Zombie Slash. Brew Split is out. Brewmother doing work in the background here. Picks up the Spectre. Is going to pick up the Earth Spirit here. Brewmaster goes down underneath the Juggernaut, not actually able to kill out this Ogre Magi. Man, he's got a lot of HP regen. Buyback comes out from the Earth Spirit in desperation here. That's likely going to cost him his life if this Broodmother can actually get up there. Now they're going for the melee racks here. They're really desperate to try to actually finish up this racks. Won't be able to get any other objectives besides maybe some tier 2s. As they are both still up, so they will have to back out, and EverNova will have to try to figure out what went wrong and how to fix it. 3,000 gold going in the way of Leviathan. Looks like Leviathan really doesn't want to leave. They're just going to continue to try to farm people here as they come up one at a time. Eventually, EverNova will be able to mount a defense and pick off some people. Vengeful Spirit won't be able to make it out safely. The Spectre will be able to pick her off right before she dies. BKB up from the Broodmother to save this Vengeful Spirit. Juggernaut running in. They really want to kill this Vengeful Spirit again, and it looks like they'll be able to do it. Spins him down. Invoker just melts underneath that Broodmother. And Leviathan is just setting up shop here. Earth Spirit just barely TP's out. Zeus ult will come through. Spectre buyback. Invoker buyback. EverNova is getting really sick of the Leviathan camp in their base. And it worked. They kill a Vengeful Spirit for that, and so that's a little over 3,000 gold going in the way of Leviathan. All it cost them was some time. And they got a lot of gold up on this Juggernaut, and the Broodmother was also that smoke up from the Spectre. They're going to try to catch somebody out here. They see the Jug. They see the Ogre Magi. Haunt coming up from the Spectre. Won't jump through, though. Does give them the intel of where everybody's actually at. And multicast out onto the Brewmaster. He'll drop. Rubik stolen spin. He will go down. Invoker is able to pick off the Zeus here. Invoker will die as a result of that. Omni Slash coming out for him. Looks like the Juggernaut wants to complete his Molomir now. He went back and finished up the S and Y. He's just 2,000 or 600 gold away from finishing up that Molomir. And now they will push up and take out this tier 2 tower. Just a couple creeps, but it'll be enough to finish up the tower. Rolling forwards. Doesn't look like they're too concerned about going to high ground here. The Invoker is still down for 40 seconds. They'll likely just burn right through this tower here. Swap onto the Spectre. This will be the death of the Spectre. She's out for 60 seconds. And EverNova has had enough. Easy 23-minute GG comes out. And Leviathan just steamrolled over EverNova this game. I guess they had things to do today and didn't feel like playing for very long. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I am the Opinion Engineer. This was the ProDota Cup. You can follow me at OpinionEngineer on Twitter. You're on my YouTube. Subscribe up if you want. Unfortunately, YouTube won't notify you if I cast, so you got to follow me on Twitter if you want to know when I'm casting. I'm trying to cast mostly North American Dota. Tune in if you're looking for some Dota on YouTube. It's pretty much all I cast on. Otherwise, I believe that is it for me today. Let me go ahead and check the Join Dota schedule. I don't think there's anything else that I'm going to cast today. That was the last game for me today. Tomorrow there is some Infamous versus Tong Fu North America. Not sure if I'll cast it or not. Depends on if I'm watching the football game or not. And scrolling through this list a little bit more here. Yeah, there is. The next game I see is in 4 hours with Newbie versus CDEC Young, and I will be fast asleep by that time. So that is it for me, folks. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Let me know how you liked it. Let your friends know that they can find Dota on YouTube. That's an actual caster rather than just a Dota TV rebroadcast from Twitch, like some of the other lovely YouTube channels. But anyway, so once again, I'm the Opinion Engineer, Opinion Engineer on Twitter. Let me know what you liked, let me know what you hated, and I will see you guys next time.